Welcome to Political Debate. Tonight, this is the show where we take two experts and give them 24 hours of Radiant 6 usage, and then pit them against each other in pitched word combat. The topic of tonight is the NSA leaks. And here we have our experts. To my right, we have Billy from the NSA. How you doing tonight, Billy?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And to my left, we have Mariette, who is part of the Political Activism Awareness Unit Squad. How are you doing tonight, Mariette?
Glad to be here.
It's good to see you here. So let's just get things started. So the Patriot Act was intended to keep Americans safe from terrorist attacks. However, much controversy has been sprung about whether or not the government is using the new gained opportunities from the Patriot Act to the best effect. In 2007, the Bush administration claimed to have ceased all warrantless wiretapping programs. However, in April of 2009, it was revealed that the NSA was still collecting private information in an attempt to stop cyber terrorism. Bill, you can start it off.
So the NSA has kept people safe from online terrorism for many decades. There hasn't been any serious online attacks, have there?
That's because there haven't been any online attacks in the past decade. All you're doing is wasting taxpayers' money.
Well, the NSA is keeping Americans safe by monitoring people who we have reason to believe that they are terrorists. We addressed this issue back in 2007 with the Bush administration, when they claimed all activities without probable cause no longer takes place.
As I said, however, it was later revealed that the administration was no longer valid and that they were still collecting information illegally.
In fact, back on June 5th, the Guardian newspaper from England revealed that not only have you been spying on people, but the government has also ordered Verizon to give them access to people, to millions of Americans' phone records.
We didn't force them to hand over any type of information. We simply asked them to grant us that access to the information when there was a situation where the NSA thought that there was terrorist activity.
I didn't say force, I said you ordered them. But what about the information that was leaked a day after, saying that you used a previously undisclosed program called PRISM that gave you direct access to data held by large online companies such as Google and Facebook and Apple companies? Google, Facebook, and Apple may have given you access, but instead you used the PRISM program to gain your own information to spy on American citizens.
Well, PRISM isn't illegal. It's used to collect metadata. It's just another way that we're able to obtain information on potential terrorists. Access to the program, PRISM, is only granted to government officials only after information as to why PRISM is needed has been presented. The NSA would not have been allowed to access PRISM if it did not have a valid reason as why it should do so.
Then why was it only just revealed that the NSA uses PRISM if it's not illegal? Why would they try to hide the fact that they're only trying to protect Americans?
Because of how much access is granted to them. Because of PRISM, thanks to PRISM, some people would not have felt that their privacy was invaded. If they had known the NSA had access to such programs, PRISM may have given bad publicity, and we didn't want people to worry over anything. We Americans felt safe and secure, not threatened, especially on our own soil. Also, the next day, Barack Obama stated that there was an equal balance between what's considered being secure and what's considered being private. We are spying, but only for good reasons.
How can you be so sure about that? What do you think is an equal amount between the two might not be the same as what me or other people think? There's a fine line between being secure and invading people's privacy.
The courts and even Congress itself oversees what the NSA does. If either a court, the law, or Congress seems to think that what we're doing is invading people's privacy, which goes against the Constitution, they will inform the NSA and all operations will cease.
The NSA is doing a lot of surveillance, though. That is a lot of access granted to the government. How can they possibly keep track of all the activity that the NSA does? What is the boundless informant that we have that was released on June 8th? And that's a program that allows the NSA to record as well as analyze where all the incoming data is coming from. How are we supposed to feel secure when all the information that was gained illegally is recorded?
Well, I'm glad you said that. All the information is held by Congress. All information collected is a source of a paper trail. Terrorist attacks could be encoded into any type of information online. In fact, the NSA even has some people playing online games such as World of Warcraft, Second Life, and even Xbox Live.
Now, why on earth would the NSA want to look into video games? Online games are for people to have fun. And Second Life is a website where people interact for jobs or social activities for other Second Life users. What's the point of doing security checks on that? You're pretty much monitoring children.
Well, for things like World of Warcraft, gamers will plan out attacks and battle strategies for battles inside missions. How can we be so sure that what they're actually planning isn't a terrorist attack? A fighting strategy-based game would be a perfect place to conceal plans for a real-life attack.
Your strategies so far have gained you a very negative sentiment by the public, and not even just our public, not just American citizens, but citizens from, Canada, the United Kingdom, India, Germany, even Russia and Brazil are very offended by our strategies.
Well, I'm afraid we're out of time now. That's all for political debate tonight. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.